Well, the first time I tried smoking weed, I was in my early mid 20s. Before that, it was really not something that was interesting to me. I had asthma as a child, and so cigarette smoke, irritated my lungs, did not like it. And then whenever I went running and then was exposed to smoke, whether it was, weed or whatever, I would have my lungs become irritated. So smoke in any form never really appealed to me. When I first smoked weed, all the coughing. Y'all are familiar. If you smoke weed, you know that the first time you smoked weed, you were coughing incessantly, ridiculously. For me, that's like enough of a deterrent. Why would I do this? Why would I do this again? I didn't get high, and then that's like the experience that people say, oh, you don't want to smoke because you didn't get high. The second time I tried, I did get high. I was like, this is okay, I guess. I've also done edibles twice, and the feeling is there. But I just feel there's so many different types of drugs out there, and weed is a drug. Most of our prescription medication comes from they're plant derivatives. Plants can be drugs. They can have effects on your brain. And a lot of the ones that, spiritual communities talk about are, in the class of hallucinogenic. So it's going to have an effect on the way you perceive the world. So I was recently watching a video of Eckhart Tolle talking about, I think it was PCP he was talking about, and he tried it because a lot of people were asking him about the experience and if he would recommend it. End of the day, he's not recommending it. And I feel the same way that he feels. Like, I'm still connected to God, and I acknowledge that God is in everything, with everything. I literally sit by my window just to watch the trees. And it's a glorious experience. I know that some people who are on ayahuasca, it's like that drink. I don't know what's in that thing, but people have some really wild stories because it sends you into like a dream-like sort of state. Your senses are sort of like meshed with smell and touch, and people experience like such moving, vivid things. But I think the people who are drawn to those are people who are in pain, people who have something to process. And I think that's sort of why it doesn't really appeal to me. I meditate, and I know some people have used, smoking weed as a synonym for meditation. I don't need weed to meditate. I know that weed has all these relaxing properties in it, and that some people self-medicate with weed to help relieve their anxiety. I don't think anything other than God, love, like all that positive energy should be used in replacement of God. I think there are so many different ways to cope with life that don't include drugs. And so when folks are needing it, then I become concerned. Lots of people use drugs recreationally, do all the things you want, you know what I mean? As long as you are happy and healthy, I think that's all that matters. But just for me personally, weed it's just not really something that kind of moves me. I think maybe once in a while. The last time I tried weed was years ago. I have had no interest in doing it since then. I like being sober. Like I like me. I like my thoughts. I can turn off my thoughts whenever I want. Thank you, Eckhart Tolle. I can calm my mind. I can maintain this level of peace that's inside of me. And so drugs don't really do it for me. Maybe as a way to heighten certain experiences, I'm talking about like not once in a lifetime sort of things, but like once in a year sort of things. Like I'm never going to be doing any drug for like every week or something. I don't know, and maybe because I'm a little boring, I sort of live a vanilla life. I enjoy life's simple pleasures, and that's really it. I'm not doing all the things, speed or all the things that will get you like this experience. I'm not like a adrenaline junkie. I'm not a thrill seeker. Like I'm a bit of a minimalist. Like easy, simple life, nature, good food, good sex, like those sort of things like really get my blood pumping. So that's my thoughts on the drugs of it all. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for watching.